welcome back once again. It's on. Joe Boy presents Real Sports Talk Weekly with Miss Malikah. Hey, girl, what's happening?
Everything. Everything is everything. Sports.
It was a crazy weekend. Crazy weekend. I didn't get to write down the rest of what we're going to talk about. So
okay,
if we got time, we'll make time.
That's
what we do. So today I decided to represent Philly. If y'all been keeping up with the NBA so far, y'all know what it is. We'll get into it later on, but I'll be the first to say I was wrong. I didn't see this coming. About Philly balling this year.
Yeah, this year. Right now.
Right.
It's early.
It is early, but right now.
We all know Embiid is made of what?
Straw.
Yeah.
Twigs.
Breaks like spaghetti.
It ain't just his bones. Remember he had a stomach flu one year in the middle of the playoffs, missed some games? My man, you better go out there and play. You feel like you got to go people run in there and go handle that. But right now, we need you on the court.
I don't have no faith or confidence.
But that's why, but they're not leaning on Embiid or Paul George.
Okay,
we'll get into it. We'll get into it later. We'll get into it later.
Okay.
Don't put you on the game.
Juicy.
So what we start off today, the wonderful world of the NFL, where last night Jayden Daniels took a massive injury. And the talk of the morning and afternoon has been on Quinn. Why was he still in the game at this point in time in the game when the game was out of hand? I personally stopped watching when it was 28-0.
Okay,
I knew they wasn't coming back, so I tapped out. Then I turned on the TV this morning and saw him with the brace around his arm. I was like, what the? No, last night after the game was over, I was working and I had the iPad going over here and Scott Van Pelt was on. He was like, yeah, you know, the game was whatever, but that injury to whatever. Jayden, so I'm walking.
It was grotesque.
I was like, well, that's so on
one
hand.
Season or what?
It's dislocated, so he could come back this year, but what's the point? You're not going to the playoffs. He's injury prone since college.
What's the record again?
Washington's? I normally had it written down right next to that on my cheat sheet, but I did not this time. All right, so Washington is currently 3-6.
Oh yeah, they're
you're unless you win the division, you're not getting anywhere. Yeah. And right now, Philly ain't
gonna win that division. Okay.
Right. Yeah. So that's the big news of the week. I was waiting to get an official report after the MRI, but it still hasn't came through yet. So, but everybody pretty much knows, like a dislocated elbow. I had that happen to me in college. I don't know if it looked like that because there was no cameras running and it was not a replay situation. But
it looked horrible.
But I know how bad it hurt, and I know his had to be on 10.
Yeah.
Compared to what I went through, mine was kind of minor.
He took it like a man.
On it.
He took it.
Man, you want to cry? There ain't no tears coming out.
No,
it hurts
but
bad.
I was like, It looks so horrible.
I have not even went.
Felt for him.
I ain't even went watch the replay.
Yeah.
I'm not squeamish about stuff like that because I
am.
You see, I saw Scatterboo's ankle. I was like, damn.
I didn't see Scatterboo's ankle, and I couldn't because I just love him so much. I would cry. I love Scatterboo. I can't wait till he come back.
Man.
But I mean, I feel for Jayden Daniels too.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that whole city. And you know the first thing I thought about when it happened?
What?
RG3.
Oh, of course, yeah.
That's the first thing that hit me.
They're notorious.
Washington can't get right.
That's the organization, though.
Yeah, I mean the defense was bad. I mean that game got out of hand quick. What'd your boy do? Like 2 touchdowns in 11 seconds.
I mean,
this ain't basketball.
Back to back. I can tell you that. And I mean, they came out like gangbusters. They weren't playing. I just think Darnold has a agenda. He's gonna they mistreated him last year.
Who?
I feel like, yeah.
No way.
No, the analysts,
no.
Yes, they did.
No.
They talked about him like a dog.
No.
They said we told you what he was gonna do.
Only
and
one.
And they just dismissed him.
I remember only one dude doing that.
And then just dismissed him.
Nah.
And like he was nothing. Like
they were talking about him all year, like, yo, this is what happens. He's in a new situation.
Yeah.
It's gonna continue. When he came back from behind and won that game in the locker room celebrating, there was only one hater. And that was your boy Stephen A. Smith. He hasn't done nothing. I didn't hear a lot of hate from him. I heard people saying everybody was in shock, like, yo, he's balling.
No.
And what I did hear was that's 1 year. Let's see what he does in Seattle, and he's doing it in all the naysayers are believers now. He's a problem.
Yeah, he made me mad a couple of weeks ago when he only got 8 points on my fantasy league.
Back to your world of fantasy.
Yeah.
Everything comes back to that.
And then look, one of the other dudes ended up with him.
Now he
He got 30-something points probably. I'm
you gotta ride or die with him. That's why I don't do a lot of trades. I believe in ride or die. I drafted you because I believe in you.
And that came up too. I don't believe in trading either.
I don't either.
Why would I revamp your sorry team?
Especially my team's doing all right. Now, I've been in the gutter all year.
You have.
But I knew I beat you though. Yes.
That was a one-off.
Stop real quick.
That was a one-off. Man, we just got to talk about that.
And I'm only going to play once this year.
They didn't even do nothing.
So, you know what?
They didn't do nothing this week. What they look like?
Anyway. Who? My squad?
Yeah.
That's because, you know what? I was going to go with another game first, but we'll talk about this one first. Because my quarterback was fucking Jordan Love.
I told you. I have
no choice.
Okay.
Brock Purdy, my other quarterback, and Jayden Daniels, my other quarterback. He was just coming off an injury, so I'm gonna see what he does this week. So what he did this week.
Okay. So
I had to go with Jordan Love, and he screwed me.
Well, let's talk about that game. Let's talk about that game.
Let's talk about it.
Interesting.
Green Bay is not the team we said. You just happy because Carolina beat someone else besides Atlanta.
Exactly. That number one.
They got 4 more dubs.
Number one. Number two, I don't want Carolina to beat Jordan Love because I love the Packers. But I mean, how did this happen?
Well, I'm wondering. So is Micah Parsons. He's like, how do you hold a quarterback to 100-something yards and lose? Because that's all Bryce did.
That's all he ever does. He had 102 yards, 11 completions out of 20 attempts. He had an interception, a sack.
He threw for 102 yards.
His quarterback rating was a 48.
His QBR was 47-4. You know how they lost?
How?
Rico Dowdle. 25 carries, 130 yards, 2 tutties. That'll do it.
So they had no answer for Rico?
Apparently not.
Wow.
Apparently not.
That's insane.
Not to mention, if we want to talk about that defense of theirs, only 1 sack on the entire day. That came from Xavier McKinney. Now, getting to the quarterback, McKinney, that one. Quay Walker got to him once. That was the hits on him. That was it.
Okay, so let me see, how many sacks?
Did Carolina have?
Yeah.
They only had 1 sack.
They only had one. No, they had 2. They had 2 sacks.
No, the team only had 1 sack.
Oh yeah, Wharton.
Mm-hmm.
Wharton had 2 sacks.
Now,
1 sack.
What they did get was 2 fumble recoveries.
Oh, that was huge.
And they had an interception. That's what she said.
Yeah.
12 sacks total. What's the? They ain't showing the. Oh, here it is. Yeah, they had 1 interception from Trayvon Murray. So yeah, that'll do it. And it's just a bad day to be a Green Bay Packer fan.
That's insane.
Or owner of anybody on that squad. I mean, I saw one play on 1st down where Jordan Love just chunked it. Between 3, there was 3 Panthers back there. What you think happened? That was the 1 pick he had.
Okay. I mean, I'm looking at the stats. 4 out of 10 on 3rd down efficiency, the Panthers. And the Packers were 7 out of 13.
So 40% versus...
what is that? Almost 50.
7, yeah.
Almost 50%.
High 40%.
Yeah, 20 first downs for the Packers, 19 for the Panthers. You had 265 total yards offense with the Panthers and 369 total yards with the Packers. So where did they go wrong?
They couldn't score. That's the bottom line. 6 points in the 2nd quarter, 7 points in the 4th quarter. That's it. They couldn't score. That defense that you talked about last week or a week or so ago, they showed up. So 2 questions. Mm-hmm. Is Carolina a threat in the playoffs? Can it get to the playoffs?
They will get to the playoffs.
And number 2, the Packers, what's the game people like to play? Contenders or pretenders? They're pretenders.
That doesn't look good.
They're pretenders.
Losing. Well, wait a minute now. Hold on.
I'm not saying they're not good, but they're not they're a Super Bowl team.
Whoa. What did people say when the Giants beat Philly? I mean, they got
we was questioning Philly too.
They got some pushback, but that's not their whole season.
But the difference is Philly's proven they are defending champions, so we know they can figure it out.
We know they can figure it out, but the Panthers aren't.
But we're talking about the Packers. They ain't proved jack. Jordan Love ain't proved nothing since he's been in the league. Except that I see why they like him. I see the potential. Okay. Interception.
So we're gonna have to have Warren take a look at this one for real. We got to send them.
We can revisit this too. We need to. This is what's going to be.
Because boy, Warren thinks that Jordan Love is.
But you know what?
Horrible. And I love Jordan Love.
But who's Warren's team? Where's he from?
He hates Green Bay, but
he's from Chicago. Yeah, so of course,
he hates Green Bay. Go. But I'm just saying, Jordan.
He's good, but you can't count him. He's not consistent. He's not consistent. Damn, last week was last week. How you have a performance like you did last week and then, you know what?
Because he was playing a great defense too. Carolina's defense is showed up.
You know what happened?
They have.
Let me show you what happened here. I need Green Bay's schedule. This was a trap game, and I'm gonna tell you how this trap works.
Okay.
They got up because they knew the Steelers was gonna be a serious game. Aaron Rodgers is
and they beat
our old team.
See?
And we gotta get ready. It was focused. Boom.
Right.
Do you know who they play next week?
Who?
Philly.
So
the coaching staff is probably saying, we'll just do what we did against Pittsburgh, against Carolina. Mm-hmm. Let's get ready to start studying tape on Philly.
Yeah.
Went out there and got punched in the mouth a few times by they wasn't ready. Trap game.
They were pretty much able to contain Warren, Tyler. Who's their running back?
Who you talking about?
Pittsburgh.
Warren.
Yeah, Warren. They pretty much contained him.
Are you talking about as a whole, the unit as a whole, the defensive unit as a whole?
The defensive, He was not a huge impact.
No.
So I'm trying to figure out why they were not, like you said, prepared for
Rico Dowdle,
who's
been balling this year. They look past him. That's the only thing I think of. They look past them, start looking at Philly.
Because on paper they look decent. The Packers look decent.
Yeah, I mean, last week they looked more than decent. I find we're giving them too much time.
Yeah, we are. But we digress. But what I say is it's a one-off. I'm not gonna write them off.
I say Green Bay does not make it to the conference championship. They get to the second round at best. We'll go over when we're done. We'll look at the standings.
I agree. I agree because they don't have the weapons. They don't have the weapons.
But here's my thing. I can't even say that because they got a bunch of guys that do a bunch of different things as far as the receivers go. They don't need like a go-to number one guy because of how their offense is set up to just feed everybody. Mm-hmm. And the receivers ain't complaining.
They don't even have those guys though. You got Wicks. Wicks on that team doesn't want to play. They really should just let him out of his misery. But think about it.
Romeo Doubs, Christian Watson.
Doubs wants to play, but he just, I don't know. He's double teamed or whatever.
How did we forget to talk about this? But who a lot of people are calling arguably the best tight end in the game right now, Kraft goes down.
Yeah.
Torn ACL.
Torn ACL.
So maybe that had a lot to do with the lack of production they had on the offensive side.
Yeah, I don't know what quarter he went down, but.
Right, that's my thing. And I was watching the game. Well, I was watching Red Zone, so I missed it somewhere in there. And Josh Jacobs, he actually had a decent game, so he was able to run the ball. Mm-hmm. On the receiving part.
He got a touchdown.
Yeah, he only had 4 catches for 13 yards, but running the ball wise, they 87 yards in a touch. That's a pretty good day. I do not know. I'm gonna blame the defense.
How when they held them to 16 points?
Well, you also gave up 130 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns to one guy. Yeah. Mm-hmm. We damn sure can't get props to the offense. I mean, the quarterback went through for 102 yards.
I don't know what they're gonna do with that boy, but anyway, not my problem.
They won. That's all they care about.
Not my problem. But we won. And they 5-4.
They at the end of the day. All right. Speaking of Pittsburgh, who they played last week, and it went like it went. Pittsburgh bounced back with a win over Indy. Did not see that coming. Not so much I didn't see it coming the way it came, because it was not as close as this game. They had chances to come back and do things. They just couldn't.
Indy was just not.
It was a bad day.
They just weren't themselves. I kind of watched that game because it came on at the same time as
Daniel Jones,
the Falcons, but
3 interceptions.
Yeah, that's bad.
He's been balling all year. 342 for 3 interceptions. Mm-hmm. Jonathan Taylor was made to look like a mortal. 14 carries for 45 yards. That's only like 3 yards a carry.
Right.
But the offense, the receiving game, I mean, they had to play from behind, so it makes sense. Pierce, 115 yards. Pittman Jr., 115 yards. Downs only 57, but he's the only one that had a touchdown too, though. But again, Jaylen Warren held in check, 31 yards. He had 2 touchdowns, so you know what that is up on the goal. Aaron Rodgers, 1 touchdown, 203 yards. That defense for Pittsburgh is what did it. they heard everybody talk about him. And then, you know, I got an email from Cam Hayward. You know, he said, I saw the show. He's like, watch this. And I see. Y'all balled out.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sacks. Did you know TJ Watt's still in the league?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I can't tell.
I mean,
he
can't
didn't get
tell.
no shine. But he had 3 tackles and a sack yesterday.
Okay.
And a tackle for loss.
Okay.
I mean, that's probably the same thing. But
Okay.
so the defense showed up. Will they do it consistently?
Yeah.
We'll find out because they got to go to LA and play against the Chargers this week in LA. So
yeah. So we see defenses winning games.
I'm just saying, people say offense wins games, defense wins championships.
Yeah.
Nah, because Indy is clearly a better offense, but Pittsburgh's defense said, not today.
Not today. Not on my watch.
All right, so big game there.
Yeah.
Upset. Minnesota wins over Detroit.
That's crazy.
JJ McCarthy. I know you've heard the stats. Like, this dude's only lost 3 games since high school. I think 1 in high school, if any. Then the other ones came in the in college.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, JJ McCarthy don't lose.
Yeah.
Apparently, I think Trevor Lawrence was like this. So we can't really go off of that, but
no, we can't go off of that.
He looks a lot different. He looks a little bit different.
Yeah, I'm surprised about that offense, high-powered offense, but defense. Minnesota's defense is way better.
They had
overpowered.
Yeah, they were controlling that front line all night. I don't know what happened with Detroit. They're feeling the effects of not having the same offensive coordinator. That's really what it comes down to. Johnny Morton is the OC now, and I thought he was starting to figure things out, and then that happened. So I don't know. Minnesota tends to play Detroit tough typically anyway. What's Minnesota's Stefanski? No, not Stefanski. What's the head coach in Minnesota's name? I can't think of it right now.
Well, I would mess it up anyway. I don't know how to say names.
Well, typically he tends to have a good scheme and all of that when he takes on Detroit. So
he got their number. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, it really does look like that. It does.
Yeah, that was crazy.
So, all right, shout out to Minnesota. They pulled that out. I didn't see it happening. Chicago at Cinnci. Wow! This has also been a big story. Have you heard the press and the media and what's going on? Oh, Malikah, something you never hear in sports. All right, so first of all, Chicago had Cincinnati dead to rights. Done. Joe Flacco come in there and said, man, I didn't get off the couch for this bullshit.
Right.
So
I thought the man's arm was falling off the way they kept giving all the updates and stuff. So I didn't play him. But
I wouldn't have either.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not mad at you.
But then he just starts hauling away, man.
Start 10 asses up.
Right.
And it was Chicago, so I could have understood if you did start him, but not start him, I get it. I understand.
Man, that was
But
he was throwing torpedoes.
Yo, here's the thing. Here's the thing though. They get the ball back on the onside kick, take the lead, game over. Defense just get us a stop.
Yeah.
The defense couldn't. Not only could they not get a stop, did you see how they lost? Did you see the highlight?
No.
I think it's like maybe 12 seconds left. Caleb Williams hits, I'm thinking, the tight end right down the middle of the field. They hit him. Boosh. Get off, the little dude.
Yeah.
40
Who was
yards.
that? Komet?
40 yards for the touchdown.
Was that the tight end you talking about, Komet? Who played? Oh.
I think it was Zacchaeus. Is Olamide Zacchaeus a tight end or a receiver?
No, he's a receiver.
It might have been a receiver. He was a big-ass dude. That's all I know.
Zacchaeus, he used to work, he used to play for
was
the Falcons.
No, it might have been Colston Loveland. It was Colston Loveland.
Was it Loveland?
Yep.
Okay.
He took that thing 40 yards. They bounced off him, and once he got it going, they couldn't even catch up with him.
Shoot. He had 118 yards, man. 2 touchdowns.
I'm sure he's already taken. I know you're thinking fantasy. Come back.
No, I just know it, but dang.
Yeah.
He had 7 targets, 6 receptions.
So after the game, they say you can hear Jamar Chase, just get us one fucking stop. One fucking stop is all we need. After the game. And then they was talking to Chase Brown. Basically what they was letting know is we doing our job.
Right.
It's the fucking defense.
Yeah.
He's like, I can't remember what he said verbatim, but it's the news, and you've never heard an offense call out a defense, not in college or in the NFL,
oh, I see what
or
you're
vice
saying.
versa.
Yeah, that's controversial
And
for
he
the
did
team.
He did that.
That's kind of divisive.
It's very divisive.
Yeah.
You go into the team meetings. The defense know they bad, but you man up. Look, y'all got to get it together. We out here doing this. That Joe hurt. Yeah. Joe Burrow. Joe hurt. Y'all got to step up. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get Flacco hurt next. He already in his 40s and giving all he got, and he went to the meeting with it. So
that's
it's gonna get ugly.
Yeah, it might. But it was ugly. True. But now I know people who follow the Chicago. Their total rundown, offense, defense. I think some of their corners are missing. Both corners on Chicago's team.
And they still won.
And they won. But you see how close they.
Oh, you talking about why? As far as all the aeronautics?
Yeah. This aeronautics, yeah. Cinnci, they weren't expected to stop anybody, were they? They weren't the defense.
Cinnci is Dallas of the AFC.
Exactly.
If Joe Burrow was there, they would definitely be Dallas of the AFC.
I'm expecting, but I didn't expect for Caleb to go off like this. Like, I didn't know he could match Flacco's, his throwing abilities.
Yeah, because if you take away that touchdown at the end, he still threw for 240 and 2 touchdowns, which ain't a bad day.
Right.
20 and 34 are still looking to be a little bit more accurate, but especially against that team. But Cincinnati, you got to pick them apart.
But what was crazy is this guy named Managane.
What are you looking at?
Their running back.
I'm another
guy. Okay, that guy. He has 176 yards, man.
With no touchdowns.
What? And then he had, where is he at? 22 yards receiving. So almost 200 yards.
He on the radar now. Ain't nobody gonna be able to pick him up. I know everything you're doing is you can't pick him up in fantasy.
Anyway, I'm not even worried. But I'm like, this is exciting stuff. Because Swift is he's a Georgia boy. Mm-hmm. But Swift just don't have that appeal. He's just not one of those marquee rushers, that's going to hold your attention. He's just not like that.
And for those who don't know him, he has a round 7 pick out of Rutgers.
Mananagai?
Mananagai? Yeah.
Round 7.
Round 7.
Out of Rutgers. I mean, that's cool.
The last round.
Wow.
Now,
they got a pick.
It's probably the first pick.
Like, who does that? Round 7, 176.
You know what? That's called living good.
That's like Tom Brady.
If you just let me get in, I'll work. I'll put in the work and I'll give him opportunity. Yeah. And that's what he did. So I love it. Those are my favorite stories. He's gonna get his shine on. Hopefully, this wasn't the one. It was Cincinnati though, so we don't really know. It was Cincinnati.
I mean, he showed some glimpse.
I can open up the blocks and the holes for you to run through if we play against Cincinnati.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, believe that. Okay. Believe that. You going for at least a $110.
So what else happened yesterday?
Only the biggest game of the year. Buffalo at Kansas City.
Rematch.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I know last week in our picks I chose Kansas City.
And who did I pick?
You picked Buffalo.
Of course.
I also said I'm not gonna be surprised because Buffalo always wins in the regular season. It's the playoffs where they lose to Kansas City. But Josh Allen, I think he's 4-0 in the regular season against Patrick Mahomes.
It didn't matter if he was conference or regular season. He couldn't beat. He beat his. This time.
You know what? Yeah, and it's not. And normally, to be honest, when they lose in the playoffs, it ain't Josh Allen that lost.
Oh no,
Josh Allen. The defense.
Josh Allen is the whole offense.
He gets them right there. I got y'all the lead. Do what you gotta do, and then they blow it like they do to Cincinnati.
Right.
So. But he went out there, and they needed that win.
I was so happy.
For the mental,
yes,
we know we can beat them.
Yes.
And the way it's looking right now, we're about to look at these standings in a minute. You won't have to go to Arrowhead to play. If the playoffs come, they're going to go to Buffalo.
Because they beat them.
Yeah, unless Buffalo has just go.
Yeah,
I'm
ready for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll see what happens with that. So other big news that came out of the league over the past week. I know you didn't want to talk about it. My Niners beat the Giants. What I hate about that is rookie Michael Williams out of UGA, ACL.
Oh, wow.
Another defensive player for the Niners goes down.
Okay.
So there's that. Yeah. But Atlanta, New England. We knew what was going to happen. But Atlanta gave themselves a chance. You probably picked New England. I don't think you picked with your heart.
Oh, wait a minute. Where's my paper at?
According to last week's stats.
Here it is.
That's yours. I'm sure.
Yeah, no, this is mine from last week.
Do you know where it's at yet? So you don't even know where? I could have been found this in
Pats, Patriots. See,
we both took New England.
I didn't pick. Yeah,
we both took New England.
This has nothing to do with those hardworking guys. I mean, Drake London played his
balled.
life out.
What did he have, like 100 and...
I know he had, 3 touchdowns?
Yeah, and I saw it. Well, it was impressive.
I mean, yeah, Mooney did nothing.
118 and 3 tutties.
Right. I mean, caught his little heart off.
9 out of 14. He was targeted 14 times, got 9 of them.
And that's the way he should be targeted, just like that.
Yeah, just throw it to him.
Yeah, just throw it to him. He gonna catch it, man.
I'm open. You know who else was like that? Damn, that's who it kind of reminds me of. Steve Smith Jr.
Okay.
I want to see. I don't know if he's as aggressive when it comes to run blocking, and because Steve Smith, like he in a street brawl. I'm like, he's like a running back. Though. Yeah. Like, that's his play style. The way he goes after the ball, he attacks the ball. Isn't it? That's what it reminds me of.
Right.
So that was news. We talked about Kraft's ACL. C.J. Stroud got concussed yesterday, and Houston's lost, so that's no good.
He's got the wind knocked out of him.
Yeah, Philly traded for Jalen Phillips from Miami. They gave up a 2026 third-round pick. Mm-hmm. I think it's more of a cap move. He's a good defensive rusher. It was actually a really good move for Philly on that line. Yeah. And he's on a one-year deal, so they'll free some space up next year also with that. All right, big games to watch this coming week. Atlanta at Indy in Berlin. You want to talk about it?
No.
Okay. We're gonna both pick.
What did I say before we started taping? You had to go all the way to Berlin
to get your ass whooped. Yeah. That's a long way to travel for an ass whooping.
It is.
Even longer flight back after the ass whooping. Mm-hmm. New England at Tampa Bay. That's gonna be one of the games of the week right there. I'm gonna take Tampa only because I'm gonna come back to it. Giants at Chicago. I'm taking the Giants at Chicago at the house.
I took Chicago.
All right, so we both in agreement there. Mm-hmm. And Ravens at the Vikings. Lamar's back, and I don't think Minnesota ready for that. I'm taking Baltimore as well. Mm-hmm. NJ all day. Rams at the 49ers. I know you say you got the Rams. Mm-hmm. I'm going with them boys from the Bay.
Of course you will.
You know it.
Matthew Stafford. Georgia boy, I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, they lost to him early this year in LA, just to remind you.
That's all right.
Now, we was a little fully loaded then, but that's a different story. Sunday Night Football. The Steelers and Chargers, as we were saying. We're going to find out if Pittsburgh's defense can be consistent. Can they get another one? And what a test.
I'm going with Philly.
No, Pittsburgh. Over the Chargers?
Oh, no, I'm going with the Chargers.
You are going with the Chargers?
Yeah.
I got to go with the Chargers at home, too. Mm-hmm. Sorry. All right, Philly at Green Bay. Mm-hmm. I'm going with Philly.
I'm going with
Y'all
Philly.
heard what I just said about Green Bay. Sorry, asses. And this week's Doodle Bowl features my beloved Browns, who I'm not using a shot last week if you haven't noticed. I just went to Mexico for this
I know it.
I need another trip to Mexico. It was a good time. I wish you did a game.
I know it. I'll be there next time.
All right, let's play.
I'm going with the Jets.
You know what? I'm going with the Browns.
Yeah.
You're damn right.
Go with the Browns.
Now let's put you on the wrong name. I don't put you over there. You know, you don't get to ride on our side.
Yeah.
All right, so we got our power rankings. I think we got less than a few minutes to run through, so we jumping over to college and everything else.
You want to look at the playoffs?
We will do that too after the power rankings because I worked hard on this. So I want to share it.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Going fast through the scrubs. 32 to 25. 32 Tennessee, 31 the Jets, 30 New Orleans, 29 Vegas, 28 Atlanta, 27 Cinnci.
Wait a minute, what now? You said 28 Atlanta.
Yeah. Last week we had Atlanta at
22.
Yeah, so they just dropped 6 spots. What they didn't win? You don't move up for losing.
Now, what, 3 and 6?
Hey man, look, I can't do it all right now. I can't do it. We're gonna go over the standards. I'm gonna give you the record in a minute. Right now, 28. 27 Cincinnati. 26 Washington. Did Washington beat Atlanta? When Mariota was playing? Don't remember.
Have we played Washington yet?
Yeah. At Washington. We'll come back to that conversation later.
I don't remember any of their losses.
Miami 25 because they beat Atlanta, so I got to put them above Atlanta. So Miami's 25. 24 Cleveland because, well, it's just not worthy of being any higher. 23 the G-Men. 22 Houston. And now it kind of stands open because Dallas, Baltimore, Dallas plays Washington tonight.
No, Dallas plays Arizona.
I'm sorry, Arizona tonight. So I've got Dallas and Arizona like right there. We can see who's better because Arizona, despite having a losing record, they're a good football team. They've only lost by a combined 13 points, so that means they lose close games.
Yeah, they lose. They're gonna trip up and win. But Washington, we beat Washington, so
okay. Well, then I should give Washington should be a 27.
Mm-hmm. Atlanta
should be
26.
26, and maybe Cincinnati stays where they are because it's only gonna get ugly.
And we're 3-5.
And with
so.
them fighting amongst themselves, it's gonna get uglier.
Mm-hmm.
All right. But yeah, Baltimore with Lamar back. I think 18, 19, and 20 is kind of wide open right now. All right, 17 Jacksonville, 16 Chicago. That is the time. That means the first segment is over. We're moving to college, but we're going to finish these power rankings real quick.
Okay.
And then if we got time, we'll come back and hit the standings and how the playoffs look right now.
Okay.
Running through it. Chicago 16, Minnesota 15, 14 Carolina, 13 Pittsburgh. San Fran 12, Detroit 11 after last night's loss. Green Bay 10 because, well, they beat Detroit. The Chargers number 10, Kansas City 9, Tampa Bay 8, Philly 7. The 6 Bills, 5 the Rams, 4 Indy, 3 Seattle, 2 New England, and a number 1 new hire at the number 1 position in the job, Denver. They're complete.
Really?
They're a complete team right now. I struggled between Denver and New England.
Hold on.
I started to call you, but I knew you was busy.
Okay, well, hold on.
Well, you can look at
the
the records.
Yeah, it can be, yeah.
Because
they're both 7-2.
Yeah. Denver just looks complete. Offensively, they look great. We know their defense is beast mode.
Yeah, I think Bo Nix he's a little bit more mature than Drake May. It's been proven.
Okay.
This guy doesn't like shaking his boots when he's down. You see what they did to
He almost gets
Giants.
more excited, like, okay, now we got a game.
Yeah, right. You see what he can do. He did it just, he was down this past week?
Yeah.
He came back? Yeah.
New England at number 2, we know what they about, and they've proven it right now. They beat Buffalo. That's to be commended.
Now, where did you put Buffalo?
Buffalo's at number 6, behind the Rams, Indy, and Seattle. Because if you ask me honestly, if I'm looking at it, I think
I give them
those 3 teams. I ain't gonna lie. I try to think, what would you do if you faced the Chiefs? I think Denver could beat the Chiefs. I can't wait to watch that game in the regular season.
Oh, when is it coming on?
Not next week.
Ooh.
Not yet.
Okay.
I think New England could possibly beat Kansas City.
They're gonna beat Kansas City. I'm gonna do my prediction.
Seattle's scared. Seattle looks very solid. Their running game ain't the best, but it's enough to keep you honest.
Let me see where they're down at Seattle.
What are you trying to see?
I'm trying to see where AFC, where
with the ranking.
Yeah, not the rankings. I'm trying to see
Seattle 6-2.
Yeah, but I'm trying to see where Seattle is and
they're in the NFC West. They're number 1 in the NFC West right now.
Okay, West.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so right now it'd be, as far as home field advantage goes, Philly 6-2 and Tampa 6-2.
Yeah, you won't believe this.
But LA and San Fran are also 6-2. Well, San Fran 6-3. So they're all, the NFC West right now is probably the toughest division. Arizona at 2-5. That's that team that you like, oh, they're 2-5, but that's like an SEC team. They're 2-5 coming out the toughest division.
Right now, you won't believe it. Kansas City won't make the playoffs
right now.
And that's what I was gonna say. The prediction right here.
Kansas City don't make it. They're gonna stay like that.
They're not gonna make it.
Dude.
I don't care.
Do you know who's above them? Look at it.
The Chargers, Buffalo,
look at number 7.
And Jacksonville.
Look at Jacksonville. Jacksonville's not holding that slide.
Baltimore gonna squeeze in there.
You think so?
Yeah.
They got a lot of ground to make up.
Okay.
A lot.
Okay.
I bet you Kansas City figure out before them.
Okay, we'll see.
Because I don't see them other teams falling out. I really don't.
I don't see Kansas City making it. I see them imploding again.
Again?
Yeah.
So they're 3-5. Kansas City 5-4.
This did a number.
You know what? I'll ride with you, but that's only because I say they overtake Pittsburgh.
Okay.
I think they can win the division. They can still win the division right now.
Okay. Yeah.
At 3-5, they're 2 games away. If Pittsburgh goes to LA and loses this week, that makes them 5-4. I expect Baltimore to win. That makes them 4-5. And they got to play each other again. I put my money on Baltimore, which still means Kansas City would still get in because Jacksonville ain't going to do it.
No, Jacksonville.
They are not the real thing.
For Trevor Lawrence.
All right, we'll come back and look at the whole playoff thing in a little bit.